picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations.
Hello guys, welcome to Be Fresh. My name is Regina Trujillo and we're going to talk about the opera El Elefante. Remember that day when we went to see that opera? Well, forget about that video, that was awful. So we're remaking the video so you can see better the things we wanted to tell you that day. First, I want to talk about camera movements and cinematography and the relationship between the opera and cinema. Well, as you know, there are no cameras in operas, so how can you use camera movements? Easy. Using your body. How is that? Well, with your body and the body of the other characters, you create angles for the spectators to see them. This was my favorite part of the opera because all this cinematography, all the angles were created with the bodies of the characters. That was something really good, something different, and also the space was created with their own body. The scenography, all the scenography, also the lights combined with the movements of the actors were incredible. If I were going to rate this opera, I will give them 5 stars. No, 6 stars, but there are no 6 stars, so I will give it the maximum, 5 stars. Thank you.
Well, 2 weeks ago we went to see Elefante, as you have heard, by our friend Regina. And well, I will tell you that I really love the scenography because it wasn't that elaborated. If not, these kind of scenes were created with the changes of the body of the people. That was totally incredible, and this kind of illumination helped a lot because it made you figure out what was happening in the story and focusing exactly in what you needed to. For me it was really impressive, and because of all the last mentioned, the cinematography, this scenery, the illumination, I will give it a 10 out of 10. Well, now I will make a little interview to Ceci to figure out a little bit more deeply what were her impressions. Well, first of all, what did you think at first, and what was you expecting from this opera?
Actually, I was expecting it to be like a very boring opera that you were like just watching and saying, "Oh, when will this end?" But I was pretty impressed at the start because it's totally different from what I had known the opera. The actors had, as she mentioned before, made their own scenography. They were the scenography, you could say, and I really love the way that they sang the stories, very entertaining stories.
And at the end, what was your personal opinion just talking about the voices they made?
I think that the voices were pretty good. I was seated in the front row, so I could hear pretty well what they were saying and singing. I actually don't know how the quality of the sound was on the back, but I would like to think that it was also good. And I was pretty surprised about the potence that they had in their voice when singing.
Your cast, what did you think about it?
The cast, I think that it's like a very varied group of people. There were some tall people, there were some small people, but and I also was like pretty was not expecting it to just be only one woman. There were like 4 men and 1 woman.
Okay, the instruments they used and the sound that was on this scenery for you was correct? These kind of special effects for you were placed in the correct place?
Yes, I actually think that they were placed correctly, because for example there was this time when they were like, I don't know, getting chased. They actually did that. It was pretty good. And they had the piano creating attention music. And then you have the impact sound when they do it with bells. I think that it was actually pretty good. There was even one time the actor like corrected the musician, was like, no, change the music to more correct to this singer, but it was pretty funny.
Okay. Finally, how would you rate it?
I will give it a 9.5 out of 10, because there, as I mentioned before, like the actors were the scenery details. There was this guy who was at table and then changed and now was acting. What confused me at first were like the signs they were doing with their hands, like, well, this was pretty obvious, but there were some like, what are they doing? So I was kind of taken out
Of your comfort zone?
you could say that. So maybe they could interpret things better with their hands, so it can be more understandable.
Okay, so thank you for watching us. Today was Elefante, the critics, and hope you can watch it. So remember, just be fresh.
Guys, don't forget to follow our channel, because next week we're going to have a special video of Bullock. If you don't know what is Bullock, you will see it on the next video. Don't forget to follow us directly from Houston, Texas.